Hey, welcome to the seventh episode of my podcast, Stickande Frusvarvar. My name is Anna-Pia and I live in Finland, in the middle of Finland, out at the west coast. And this is my podcast about mostly knitting, maybe some crocheting and a little bit of sewing, but mostly knitting and hand-dyed yarn. So, this is the seventh episode, as I said, and I am speaking English again. I started a podcast maybe in April, and then I spoke English. Then I changed and spoke Swedish, and I am speaking English again. I don't know. I think I am going to do that in the future too, so that I give more people the possibility to understand what I'm saying. Because of course there's not so many people in the world that speak Swedish. So now I'm doing this in English again, at least for this time. So thank you for coming back and watching this podcast. And welcome if you are a new viewer. I'm really glad that you decided to take time to come and watch what I am talking about. So today it is Friday the 15th, maybe, or 14th of September. And the light isn't so good today. It's very cloudy outside and very rainy. And I'm guessing it's going to be a challenge to record the podcast now during the autumn and the winter, because the sun don't want to show. And of course, living here in Finland, it is quite dark during the winter. So when I go to work at the mornings, it is dark outside, and when I come home from work, it is dark. So that's the way life is. On the winters in Finland. Of course, there are light on the daytime, but if you work like 8 hours per day, you don't get to see the light. So hopefully I will be able to show you something that looks like the way I want it to look, that the colors are kind of right. So I will start to tell you about what I'm wearing. I'm not sure, I don't think I have been wearing this in another episode. In that case, you have heard this before. So this is, and now this is glittertint or galtepiggen. I have to check it out because this is a children's sweater that is just the same, that has the other name. I'm sorry, I wasn't planning to wearing this, so that I haven't written it down. Just a second, you can go grab some kind of fruit or something as long as you wait. And now, of course, this telephone won't cooperate with me. Not at all. Really? It's never this slow. I'm sorry, I hadn't planned this. Maybe my telephone had planned to be this slow. This is kind of boring. Really? It doesn't work at all. Huh. Yeah, here it is. This is a galtepiggen, yes. So glittertint is the children's version of this sweater, and this is galtepiggen. And this is designed by her Instagram name is Dödergök. Her real name is Erika Goselius. She lives in Sweden. And this is a test knit that I did for her. And it's knitted in Letlopi and just perfect now that the autumn has arrived. So, yes. And I will continue with... No, I'm not going to show you the FOs yet. I'm going to tell you another thing because I haven't... It's on my list, so I'm going to forget it if I don't tell you this now. So the previous episode I told you that if I have 100 subscribers I will have some kind of giveaway, and now I have like 120 something I think. Thank you so very much. So I'm going to have a giveaway, and I will open a thread in my Ravelry group which is called Stickande fru svarvar. As soon as I have recorded this episode I open the thread, and then you can write there, and if you write something you are in this giveaway. You can write whatever you want, just like I'm in or something, or you can tell me a little bit about yourself, maybe, I don't know, or just say hello. And this thread will be open for about 2-3 weeks until the next episode, so you can participate as long as it is open. I will close it then just before I record the next episode. And the prize is going to be hand-dyed yarn that I have hand-dyed, but it's going to be a surprise. I'm not showing you. Sock yarn maybe, or some yarn that you can use in a shawl, but it's going to be like one skein that you really can use to knit something or crochet something of. And also, so I'm going to do 2 prizes. That's one prize, and then the other is I will buy someone a pattern from Ravelry, and so either I check your wish list, the person that wins, or if the person that win are telling me which pattern he or she would like. And I'm thinking about kind of €8, a pattern for about around €8. So yeah, go to my Ravelry group and check out that thread, so then you are a part of my giveaway, my 100 subscribers giveaway. Yay! So thank you all for subscribing. That's kind of fun that you do that. So now over to the FOs. I am knitting Christmas gifts now. Not only, but quite many. And this is a Christmas gift. This is socks. If you follow me on Instagram you have seen this. And this is the first pair. I am going to knit another pair just the same, and these are blue and white, not grey. Maybe they look like grey, but they are blue. And they have this kind of pattern. So this chart, I have taken this from a pattern that is free on Ravelry called Fair Isle Flower Sock. I know this isn't Fair Isle like the real Fair Isle, but that's the name of the pattern anyhow. So there's something more on that pattern, but I took these parts. And I have knitted these. I have a lot of novita bröder yarn in my stash, and that is 75% superwash wool and 25% polyamide, and it is quite rough. It's not my favorite yarn when I knit socks, but as I said, I have quite a lot of it in my stash, so I'm thinking that maybe I should knit something out of it. And I have used 3.5 or 3.75 needles for these, and I did twist the rib and I casted on 42 stitches. And then I did a fish, no, then I increased to 46 stitches I think, and then I did a fish lips kiss here. And then I just wanted to do something fun on the foot too, so then I made these cables, and these are like turned to the same direction, and I took 2 stitches and put them before my work, in front of my work, and then knitted 2 from the left hand stitch, and then knitted the stitches that I had put it in front. I didn't use any kind of extra needle or something. And then I just changed to white again and did my regular decrease. I knit one, do an SSK, knit 2 the 3 last, knit 2 together, knit 1, and then finish with Kitchener stitch. So yep, and as I said, this is a Christmas gift, and I'm going to knit another pair just the same, because I need that many of these. And I have finished another pair of socks. This is mine, but I am going to put them in my sock box, and I'm going to use them when I don't have any other socks. If I get a hole or something on the socks that I'm wearing every day, because we have a lot of knitted socks in this house, so I don't need to wear these. And now I don't know if you've chose that out when you look, but when I'm looking at the computer now, there's kind of a rainbow here. Yeah, well, that might be nice, I don't know. So these are finished, and these are actually all wet. I just soaked them before I started to record, and this is these colors doesn't show up the way I want them to, because this is actually really yellow, and it kind of looks almost green, but it isn't. So this is Anna Friberg, Yarn Estes pattern, her mystery knit along that went on. It's just finished. The final clue has just been released, so, and it's called Town Wall Socks, and these are knitted toe up, and I like knit toe up, and the pattern suggested Judy's Magical Cast On. Yes, so that's what I did. That's what I normally do when I start to knit from toe up. And then there is this cable pattern on the foot, and then you changed color again, and this doesn't show now. I'm sorry, this light is really bad. So there's kind of a structure pattern, and then the heel is knitted. You knit like in the round and increase all the time. So there's a gusset. I don't know. You see here, it's the gusset. And then it changed to the yellow color again, and it's kind of another kind of cable pattern. And here's the rib. And the pattern suggested, I've forgotten the name on the bind off. I didn't use it because I don't know, I don't do that bind off. I did just an ordinary, but something about very loose bind off. I put it here, write it here, because now it's gone with the wind. And I knitted the smaller ones, so I cast sorry, and that's maybe around 64 stitches, something, I don't remember. I used 2.25. I have knitted Anna's pattern before, and I usually use 2.25 needles when I knit some of her patterns. So I like these, and I did the leg quite short because I have quite many socks where the leg is so very long, so I wanted a pair that's not so long. Yeah, like these. I have one more FO, and I showed you this on the last episode, previous maybe. And this was a shawl. This was meant like a Christmas gift, let's put it out like that. So this was the yarn, Novita yarn, elegia, which is 62% cotton and 35% acrylic and 3% polyamide. And so yeah, I can show you. This is the skein that I showed you on the previous episode, and this is kind of weird, and I said that I would never buy this and knit something in it, but I had the Novita magazine, the autumn magazine number 3 2017, and I have seen this knitted up in that magazine and thought it looked really good. So I bought this colorway and then the green colorway and was planning to knit the shawl. And I started with the green one, and I really love these colors, they are beautiful. And something went wrong, so there are 2 charts, number 1 and number 2, and I have done the first and needed to use the other balls of yarn to do the second chart, but there's something wrong. I have probably do something wrong with the counting, because you increase every 4th row, and you increase, like you see the here you see the increases, and also yes, here and here, and so, and this I don't understand, because I have the right amount of stitches here between, and still when I had been working these kind of flowers, it's just something is wrong, and I have made quite many mistakes. Well, it doesn't show now that I'm showing you like this, you don't maybe see them, but there's a lot. So I don't know if the patterns include something, or if I'm just, I mean, I do know how to knit a lace pattern. I have succeeded quite many times, but there's probably something wrong with me. So I decided anyhow that I'm not going to do the second chart, and so I did almost the first chart, and then when I came here to the end, I just continued in stockinette and decreased every 4th row like was suggested on the pattern, and then every 2nd row I increased in the beginning and in the end, and then I finished it off with this garter, like here, just a few rows of garter stitch. Yes, and the shape of this is kind of funny, I think, probably because of the way I increased. So when I mean, it doesn't show that much now when I show you like this, but since this is a Christmas present, I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to keep this one, and I mean, I can just, it is quite soft, so I can just wrap it around me like this, and I mean, I can wear it like a normal scarf. This is the way I like to wear my shawls, and yeah, have it under my coat or something. This is fair enough, this works for me. So anyhow, as I said, I like these colors. There are yellow, brown, grey, green. Really boring that it doesn't show so good now, but I like the colors, and I know that the person that is going to that I had planned this for like these colors. So I have another ball of these, so I am thinking, and also yes, I was planning to do the same shawl in this colorway for another person. So I have kind of now reconsidered. So I'm going to knit the lovely leaf shawl that I showed you in the previous episode, Stickelisa's pattern. That is just garter stitch all the way with increases, and then you finish it up with leaves on the edge all the way, and as you do that, you bind off at the same time. And I think that is going to be really good. I might, because that is knitted in garter stitch, I might do stockinette stitch that shawl because I kind of think that the color shows up better if I knit in stockinette. I don't know, but that's, I'll see that. And I am thinking about doing the contrast color, the leaf border in another yarn. So I probably use all of this yarn to knit like the shawl. And then I have, because this feels, when it's knitted up, it kind of feels like a wool cotton blend. So I'm thinking Holst Coast yarn, for example. I think that could do with this. And I have some colorways, really bad light here, that I think would fit. Maybe even this light pink, yeah, really bad. So, and also I have like grey or this brown that would do good with this shawl. So I think that's kind of a good plan, don't you think? Yeah, because, yeah, I mean, there's kind of a waste if I just leave this in a box somewhere, although it's not, I like the colors, not the yarn. So yeah, I'm going to do that, yeah. That is a good plan, if you ask me. And now I can't tell you, this is Holst Coast and this is a cotton and wool blend. I don't know the how much it is of each, because I don't have any label here. But I guess you know this yarn. This is really thin yarn, and yeah. So that's my plans for those yarns. So let's move to my whips, my works in progress. So I have decided I have so much works in progress, so I cannot, at least I'm telling you this now, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, but I cannot cast on for anything for myself, any kinds of garment for myself, before I have to finish one of my whips, FOs, and then I can cast on a new project for me. There is some projects I can cast on, because I have already been planning them. I'm telling you about them later. So, yeah. But, where do I begin? I can of course cast on how many Christmas gifts I would like to do. Of course, because they are Christmas gifts. They are not for me. So that I can do. But I cannot cast on anything for me until I have done one of my whips. I think it's a good plan. I have a lot of plans and I'm telling you all about them here in my podcast. And I never do as I have said. But although it is my podcast, so I mean, I can say what I want and then do what I want. So, I think it was 1st of September, then the Joji Locatelli's fall cal started. And I am doing the Sammal cardigan and I am knitting it out of Tukuwool, their fingering weight, and now I don't have the color name with me. It is this, oh, this is so boring because the light is so bad. This is like a really old pink color. Lovely. Yeah. Well, it's not taate may be the color. I'll check it out and I will write it down. I haven't done almost anything on this one. I really just have big gun. It's knitted from top down, and I have done all the raglan increases. No, I have not done all the raglan increases. I have done all the short rows. Yes, I have done all the short rows. And it has this lovely structure on the pattern. this is going to be good. And I think the fall cal is going on to December the 10th or something like that. Because I haven't had time to knit on so many projects, because I'm doing a test knit. I maybe told you about it. It's a secret test knit, and it has kind of taken all my time, and I have just a little bit, then I'm done with that one. So all of these projects that I'm showing you, I haven't like knitted so much on them. That's also the reason why I haven't been given this so much attention. That's just the way it is. Oops. I have also started a new pair of Longing for Gotland socks. I showed you an FO of these in the previous episode, and so this is my third pair of Longing for Gotland. This is a pattern by Pia Kammerborn, or Kammerbornia at Instagram. She also has a podcast here on YouTube called Kammerbornia. She and her husband speak Swedish, but I think there are subtitles in English. So this is a lovely pattern, and I am knitting this in 2.25 needles, the smallest size, and this is a gift also. This is a birthday gift, and I did twisted rib. I don't think the pattern suggested, but I did that. And this is Novita Venla, their finger and sock yarn. And then this yellow, I forgot to tell you what yarn this is. Oh, I'm going to do that. This yellow is the same as this yellow. So, and that is plant dyed by me. It's birch, and it is plant dyed on Novita Venla yarn. And this green leaves, it's also the same green as in these, and that is Manduzana sock. The Swedish indie dyer Amanda, love her colors. And the roses, I think it is Drops Fabel. And yeah, and I'm doing stripes on these. I didn't do that on the previous pair. The pattern suggests stripes. I do 2 rows and then change color and do 2 rows. The pattern suggests 4 rows, but I'm trying out 2 rows now. So yeah, I like this pattern, really. I might do some other colors for the heel and the toe, I don't know. So that's, yeah, and then so my daughter Ella, I'm knitting her a beanie. I had one ball of yarn. It's Novita Isabelli. It is Aran weight. I had a white one, so I thought I would dye some kind of colors for her, and I did. And then I asked her what kind of pattern she wanted, and she wanted something with cables. And I think this would look better if it was knitted up in stockinette. This pattern name is Suffolk by Storie. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And I knit this in 7mm needles, and I'm not sure because, as you can see, the cables, they don't, I mean, this is so speckled, so I don't know. And this light is, I'm sorry, it's really, it's kind of, I don't know, unnecessary that I do this today. Nothing is showing up the way I want, but now it's a little better. So yeah, this is all kinds of pink and purple and a little bit white, and I don't know. And also I tried it on because I don't have much left, and then I'm going to do the decreases, and I don't think this is going to be anything. I think I am going to have to rip it off. Frog it, I mean. Maybe that's the same. Yeah, anyhow. And it's something else. So this is a blend of wool and polyamide. It's the same base as this, but this is DK, I think, or worsted. This is worsted and this is Aran, and this is their fingering, also the same blend, and I like the fingering best. There's a DK or sport maybe, also a sport yarn. Maybe this is the DK, but they have, it's the same blend in different weights, and I absolutely like this Vendla, their fingering best, because this isn't at all as rough as the others, like Bröder and Isoveli and Nalle. I really don't like Nalle for some reason, but I do like the Vendla. Nothing important. So I don't know what to do with this one. Let's see. And that is, I think, my active whips. But as I said, I have a lot in different bags. And so I cannot cast on what I really want to cast on. The non-frill sweater. But I can't. I have to finish something first. So, the non-frill sweater, I think that is Petitknit, isn't it? Ingen dickedaregenser. I checked that up if I'm wrong about who has designed it. But that is a sweater that is all over Instagram. Now she has also released a cardigan version, and that is all over Instagram too. And I really want one for myself. And I have the yarn, but I cannot cast on. Aww. You know, yeah, I have serious problems. So, but I'm going to cast it on someday. And what I'm going to wear is, because this is a sweater where you blend, where you mix mohair and wool. Yay! So I am going to use Holst garn. This is Tides. And that is 75% wool, 30% silk. And it almost looks like kind of a tweed yarn. I like this. It's really soft. I like this colorway. Also, and this is a 50 gram ball. It's 287 meters, 314 yards. Yeah. So I'm going to use one thread of this, and I'm going to use one thread of mohair yarn, and I have dyed the mohair yarn myself. So I was ordered quite many skeins from England a few weeks ago, and I did order mohair yarn. And I have hand dyed this, and this is what it looks like. Lots of mohair goodies, so soft. And so I have to admit, I had planned to kind of do it a little bit more like this color. As you can see, this is, it's not neon pink, but yeah, kind of. But I really think these are going to match, because I don't think they're going to be a speckly sweater, but full of speckles. But no, I think it's going to work out actually, because this, I mean, the mohair thread is, I mean, it almost doesn't show. So yes, this is going to be good. I really like this. I mean, I succeeded quite nicely with this mohair yarn. Really, yeah. So, but this is in the future. I have to knit something on my whips first. So that is a plan. Yes, and also I forget like everything. I have a note here, but I don't look at it, so I forget everything. These socks, and whoops, these socks are in a knit along called sweaterkal. That's Finnish, and that's a sock cal. And this is hosted by a Finnish YouTuber called, well, her name is Riikka, but her podcast name is Palasiaarjestammes. It's in Finnish, so yeah, I guess it's more funner if you understand Finnish if you watch it. But she is hosting a 6-month long, I think, sock cal. So I have already put these two in there. And also this one, there's another Finnish podcaster, and now I have to check. Her name is Emma, I think, and she has this color work cal going on. So I have put them there, and sorry, I have to check her podcast name. Let's see where I have it. There. It is Memman puikoilluts. Yes, that's also in Finnish. So, but yeah, that's a cal. 2 of the cals I am taking part of. Also, I do the head to toe challenge, which is a challenge where you should knit 9 garments during quite a long period. And now I think it's challenge 7, and that it's leg warmers, and they should be finished by 21st of September. I haven't started, and I'm a little bit afraid that I have to skip this 7th challenge. I didn't do the skirt either. Kind of boring. It's Lankakauppa Kera who is hosting that one, and you can find it on Ravelry head to toe challenge. So you can do all the 9 garments or just the ones you have time with. So yeah, I might have to skip the 7th challenge too. But yeah. So there is one cal that starts 1st of October, I think, and I'm allowed to cast on for that cal if I'm going to take part of it. It's Tour de Sweater. You know, it's just have been the Tour de Sock, and now it's Tour de Sweater. It is hosted by 3 Finnish ladies, I think, and you can look on the hashtag Tour de Sweater on, or in the groups on Ravelry for Tour de Sweater. But I think, is it only information in English? I don't know. I don't remember. It might be both in Finnish and English. And this is kind of a competition too, and it ends at 31st of March. And you knit sweaters or cardigans, and once a month, 1 cardigan a month, I think. And there's some kind of competition and things, and some kind of themes. I'm not going to participate in the competition, but maybe in the cal. Let's see. And I am also allowed to cast on when Steven West's cal starts. And it starts now, and the name it is, oh, I have forgotten that too. Just a moment. It starts on September the 29th. And I think it will be 5 different clues released once a week. And they are kind of funny his knit-alongs, or this is a mystery knit, of course. And I didn't have this downloaded to my iBook. Okay, so, but you know, it's his speckled pop something cal. Yeah. So, and you should have 3 full skeins of yarn, Finjum weight, like 100 grams, 400 meters. And he suggests that it is speckled yarn, and that they somehow have a fade. I don't know if I have succeeded with the fade or the speckles, but I just took yarns that I had in my stash, and I didn't, I could have hand-dyed something, but I didn't, so yeah. Although one of the skeins are a skein that I have hand-dyed, so this, I think this is Novita Venla, 100 gram, 400 meters, and I have showed you this. This was the one that I wasn't so satisfied with. It is like a light pink and then a little bit of speckles. But I think it will work for this cal. So this is one of the full skeins I'm going to use. The second one is this. I have showed you this too. This is Knitloppsler, Lohitaren Lola, Väinämöinen, and there is also wool nylon blend and 400 meters on a 100 gram. And the color name is Yksisarvinen, yes. And it is, I mean, it's all kinds of colors. It's white, it's orange, it's green, blue, purple, pink, brown. Yeah, I like this one. So I'm thinking, because here's pink and a little bit blue too, so kind of a fade. And the last one is this one. This is kind of purple. This is Fru Valborg. It is 100% merino non-superwash. 2-ply, 400 meters, 100 gram, and this is the colorway Hetta. So, this is the full skeins I'm going to use. And then you need 5 skeins balls of, I think it is 20 grams pinch and weight yarn. And I had then, I thought about this, and then I looked what kind of colors. And then I took from my Cozy Memories blankets bag, I took these. So this is a brown. This is the same base as this. This is Lohitaren Lola or Knitloppsler, also Väinämöinen. And this is like blue, dark blue, and this is also Knitloppsler Väinämöinen. And then I'm going to use this green. This is the same yarn as this. This is Fru Valborg. And also non-superwash merino yarn. And then I'm going to use this. This is Novita Venla base. I have hand dyed this or plant dyed this out of beetroot. And this is the same color as I used for my Longing for Gotland that I showed in the previous episode. Whoops! So you kind of see that these colors are, I mean, it's matchy with the large skein. And the last one is plant dyed by me. It's lupin flowers and it is blue. And this is wool nylon blend yarn. So I think this is my color choices for the next Steven West knit along. How long have I been? Oh, really long. Okay, let's kind of fast this. I have been doing some hand dyeing too. I have, as I told you, the sweaterkal that Riikka palasiaarjestammes is hosting. So I asked her if she would like to have a prize for the sweaterkal, and she said yes. So I have dyed a skein of yarn for her. This is 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon base, and I call this almost ruska. So ruska is the thing we have here in Finland and of course in Sweden and Norway too. I don't know, maybe in lots of countries, but anyhow in countries where it is minus degrees, because in the autumn when it's getting so cold that it is turning to minus, the leaves start falling out of the trees and they change color. So the green trees, they turn to yellow, pink, orange, and especially up in Lapland it is beautiful, and it isn't lasting for such a long time, but it's like the forest is on fire. Really, really beautiful. So yeah, and that is called ruska. I don't know if there's a Swedish name for that. I don't think so, because we talk about ruska and I'm Swedish speaking. And we have a little bit of the ruska here also where I live, but it's like in Lapland it is really, really, really. So people go there like in September, October to see this. So This is what I will be sending to her as soon as I have time. And yeah, of course this will show up, but it's like green, orange, pink, brown. I think this is a beautiful yarn. Hopefully the one that receives this is happy with it. So yeah, this is what I will be sending to her. And I have also dyed because I bought Holst Garn, the Highland, their sock base, 80% superwash Highland wool and 20% nylon. This is 50 gram, and I bought the white color, white color, and so I was planning on doing this. Knit socks for my husband, and this I wanted this to turn out the way the almost Ruska did. I was in a hurry when I dyed this, so it isn't as good as the. Yeah, I had the label on because just so I would remember that it's Holst yarn. So this isn't as good as the other one, but anyhow, yeah. And of course now where it's so dark here, it doesn't show the way I would like it to show. So yeah, I have dyed this, and I have also plant dyed with, I don't know, what might that be in English? In Swedish it is aronia. Let's see. Chokeberry? Chokeberry? No, that can't be. Yeah, it says chokeberry. Well, okay. So this is turned out purple. I knew it would do that. Was planning on to do several skeins just so I would get some kind of fade, but I didn't. I just did. This is Venla, I think, and this is just 50 grams. So this is going to, I don't know, I guess be knitted up to a pair of socks. Yeah, I think that's all I have been dyeing, but as I said, I have ordered from England quite a lot of yarn, different bases, that I'm going to dye, and I thought I show just a few of them with you. So I have this lovely Merino Donegal sock. I mean, this is like tweed, so look at this. Yay! I love this. This is 85% superwash merino and 50% multicolored nep. Okay, I guess that is okay. It's called nep, and this is the same, but these are like black, and these are like different colors, and it is so soft. Love this. I don't know what colorway I'm going to dye these in, but love them. I also bought, so this is superwash merino and cashmere, super soft, and this is a lace, extra fine merino and 80% and also 20% silk lace weight. Even my son Otto, who is turning 13 soon, said, "Oh mama, this is really soft." And yes, it is. This is so lovely. And I also ordered some merino single. Yay! And this is this I love. This is DK weight, and this is 100% organic merino wool. Oh, so soft. Yeah, I'm getting crazy now. And I ordered something more, but now I have talked like really long, so now I have to finish this because it's going to take me all night to get this uploaded on the YouTube. So, yes, just thank you for watching. Lovely as always. Check out my Ravelry group, Stickande för svarvar. Participate in my giveaway. I am on Instagram as Stickande fru svarvar. My Ravelry name is actually Lololila. And feel free to subscribe, follow, say hello, give me thumbs up, and if you like me, you can give me thumbs down too. And yeah, but I'm going to just give you some tips on YouTubers you can check out. I have been talking about like Nuno before and a few others. I'm not going to give you the names on all the YouTubers I am following now. I am going to do that in next episode because there are so many. So, but I'm going to talk about 4 now before I say hello or goodbye for real. So, there's a new YouTuber from Norway called Ina Pina, and she was talking about me and her previous episode. So thank you, Ina. You said so much wonderful words about me. I was, but what? Me? Really? So thank you. And she speaks English, and she has. I mean, immediately when I looked at the first episode, I knew that yes, this is going to be a favorite. I don't know. I just kind of like her. And the way she is talking and doing her pod, and she is knitting lovely mittens right now. And yeah, mittens. I was to show you the mittens. Because she inspired me, as I showed you on my first episode. All these mittens that I really need another pair of. But she has inspired me, so maybe now I'm going to knit another pair. So they like have a pair. Yeah, so that I almost forgot. Yeah, Ina Pina, check her out. Her podcast, really, really, really lovely, and she has good light all the time, and she is good at speaking English, and she have lovely yarns that she's using, and check her out. And talking about her, look at the pod YouTuber Skein. I think it is Skein Sock Club that Mitten Club that Ina Pina is knitting from now. So look up Skein. She is a Norwegian girl living in London. Love her too. And also check out another Norwegian podcast, Strikketerapi. They are speaking Norwegian, but they are funny. So just check them out. Although they speak Norwegian, I mean, Norwegian is easy, isn't it? So yeah, check them out. 2 girls, love them too. And also 2 Finnish podcasters. Yes, they speak Finnish, but yeah, check them out. And as I said, Riika in Palasiaarjestammes, she is releasing a new episode every week. So go and check her out. And also Eikissa Karvastaan. That is a new pod that I have followed now for some time. And I like her way of doing pods too. She speaks Finnish. Sadly, if you don't understand Finnish, it's really good for me to follow all these podcasters who speak Finnish, because I'm learning so much Finnish. Yeah, and I do understand anything they say. Everything they say, and that is for me as a Swedish-speaking Finn. Wow. Yeah, well, you know what? Now I'm going to stop talking. I have been talking almost an hour. Crazy. But yeah, thank you for spending some time with me. I'm so sorry that the light is so bad. I'm going to try to record during daytime. Now it is like evening. But this was when I had the computer, because my husband is... it's his computer and he needs it for work, and now I could borrow it. So thank you for watching. Happy knitting. Bye.